Good day, everybody. Today is November 24th. It's actually Thanksgiving Day. So, in between cooking, I thought I'd come out and do a video update on my Mayhaw tree. So, I planted this in the uh, spring of 2021. So, now here it is, the winter of 2021. So, I prepared it for the winter time, and I redid the beds around it, just make sure all the grass was growing from got out of there. And then I put some triple 13 granular fertilizer. I put about three, handfuls, and just sprinkled it around the perimeter of the plant. And I put some leaves back over my bed. So hopefully that triple 13 will give it a little bit of boost of energy so it can focus on root production over the winter months. And then hopefully in the spring it'll come out very vibrant. So I'll give an update on it this summer, 2022, the summer 2022, so we can see how it's going. And again, as a reminder, I'm in the south in zone 8, so we're gonna see how it goes. The Mayhaw tree again is native of the south, so I think it's a real popular tree in the swampland, wetlands of Louisiana, so it should do fine here. And so anyway, I just want to start a video on the progress of this tree. All right, here is spring 2022. It's the end of March, and I just wanted to quickly show how it's blooming. I thought that was pretty amazing, and you can see the fruit forming, the little Mayhaw berries. Now, there's a lot of cluster blooms there too, but I don't think that it'll result in any fruit, but we'll see. But I wasn't expecting to do an update that's this quick in the spring, but since I saw the blooms come on there, I thought I'd do a quick update. But generally these trees, this is a new planting, so generally it takes about 5 or 6 years for you to get fruit. So it's a little unique that, it's probably not unique that it's fruiting, but it is going to be unique if it actually forms any fruit. So I'm gonna take care of those, and hopefully we can have a sample of a berry or two. But anyway, I just want to get that quick update, and we'll be back later in the summer. All right, y'all. Today is the first part of October 2023. So still going strong. Mayhaw tree is still doing good. Uh, so what I'm gonna do is I see a few little dead spots on here, so we're gonna trim all of that off, and we're gonna get it ready for the winter because it's starting to lose its leaves. Some of the leaves are already starting to die, so so what I'm gonna do, like I say, I'm gonna trim all this dead disease looking stuff off, and I'm gonna put some dormant oil on it this time because now that it's getting a little more mature, that way we can make sure nothing harbors into it over the winter time. I think it's a pretty hardy plant. I think it'll handle the weather in this zone very well. But to be on the safe side, it's not gonna hurt if we put some dormant oil on it. Maybe right when it loses all its leaves, and then when we maybe mid winter, we'll hit it with a little more dormant oil. So when I treat my other trees, I treat this one as well, and we'll come back in the spring and see how it looks again. So if you're thinking about growing a Mayhaw tree, you'll kind of get an idea of how it's gonna look. So how it's gonna do. So it does seem to be a slow growing plant. So if you think you might be interested in growing one of these, I suggest starting one right away, so you can start enjoying it as soon as you can. Because I heard it has some wonderful little fruit off, unique fruit that you can't get anywhere else. Can't go buy a Mayhaw berry in the store. I have seen the dried ones though in the health food stores, but it's not like growing some fresh fruit. So anyway, just stay tuned. We'll be back. All right, y'all. Today is March 15th, 2025. So just giving another update on the Mayhaw tree. It's a slow growing tree. So let's hopefully this video, give you an idea of, how slow they can grow. It's full of blooms, it's heading into the spring. So, it's bloomed last year or two every spring, but it hadn't resulted in any fruit. So we'll see if it does this year. So what I did is I, took the grass from around the base of it, and I put probably about 3/4 of a cup, not quite a full cup of triple 13 fertilizer around it. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna put some pine straw over that. Hopefully that'll give it a burst of growth. Now that grass will grow back over it. We'll do what we can to keep it, suppress the grass throughout the growing season, but it'll probably grow back over there. But what I'll do is I'll redo it in this late in this the winter when it goes dormant. I'll take that grass from around it and give it another dose of triple 13, and that grass won't grow all through the winter, and it'll allow that fertilizer to help the root system grow and expand even more, and then hopefully we'll get some more growth out of it, and hopefully we'll get some growth out of it this year. So anyway, I just want to give you a quick update. I'm gonna put the pine straw around it, and I'm gonna come through here and get this like fungus looking stuff off of it. This is not good for your tree, so I'm gonna try to pull off some with my hand. I always also get uh, steel wool and just kind of lightly rub this stuff off, and then we'll probably give it a quick spraying with a pesticide, and we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we got it dressed up with our pine straw, got it cleaned up and sprayed, and hopefully we'll see what kind of growth we get out of it this summer. So, all right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video on the Mayhaw tree, and we gave y'all several years of growth, so you get an idea how long it can take. We did get a lot of blooming and a lot of fruits, fruit, and I was hoping I did get a taste it this year, and I was hoping it would all set, but it started doing this right here. So I don't know if anybody has any experience know why it's doing that. But even that fruit right there, you can bite the front of it. So I was able to get a sample out of all these years. I was able to taste enough of it to tell, and it has a little sweet and tart flavor to it, and I can just tell it's a unique fruit, which is what I love growing. And I can also tell that it's going to make some great jelly, some great Mayhaw jelly. So I really can't wait. And I'm hoping as the tree matures, it'll have a better fruit set. And I'm assuming it will. And then the other fruit, before it can get ripe, it just so I got to come and pull these off. So I was real disappointed at that. I was hoping this year we could end the year with a real good fruit set, um, but anyway, I'm still excited about this tree. I know it's gonna do well and set some good fruit in the future. So I definitely encourage you to grow one of these trees. Take time and care to get a good strategic location where you want to put it. I think that can be vital unless you just live in an area like Louisiana or one of the places where it's native. Then you may not have to be as strategic about it. But I'm glad we put it back here by this canopy of trees. It holds moisture back here pretty good. Like any tree, it want a well-drained soil, but these trees seem to do better in the swamplands and where they're gonna get plenty of moisture. So I think that's another reason it's doing pretty good. And we're gonna get some updates on it in the future. So, but I just thought I'd put this out here just to give people an idea how slow they grow. They seem to be pretty slow growing. If you can put some fertilizer stakes around them, that may be good after the first few years. After they've gotten well established. I didn't really do a whole lot of fertilizing to it, so maybe you may get a little more growth out of it if you have a good fertilizer regimen. But anyway, thank you so much for watching us on this journey. Please subscribe to AG Outside. Give this video a thumbs up if you like all the work we put into it, and have a great day.